Yeah, that sounds suitable.
There is an invisible wall in the water.
Well, I mean, you're dead anyway, so what does it even mean? Okay, let's go. Like, the underdog is one map down, and I think this is, yeah, the more favorable spawn to get on this map. And, he fails the jump, and St0n, will he get it? Oh no, St0n thinks beautiful direct, and the damage output from both is insane. But PASITA will make his creative jump up the heavy. Oh, the lightning gun! Oh, the clutch! What? Don't do this to me! Nice, and St0n immediately returns it. And even, yeah, EP the rail does not, like, diminish his stack too much because he picks up a light straight away. Oh, he still can take a rail, but PASITA is low, and he hits a retaliation rail, but St0n hits a third, I think.
Wow, this is
No, it's
a map where you are left really low, but still get the frag.
Yeah. And I've got to say, PASITA so far, his rail is a monster. And I can understand he might feel very frustrated that St0n has not died much more often, especially in this fight, because he did so much damage. Oh, now he needs to be careful, and he's good trap there, stepping back and pummeling St0n from behind. Oh, that rail would have been key, like to open him up some rotations on the map. This combination is beautiful executed, but he's so weak and it just does not reach him, the pineapple. That was so close. But St0n still does not have a railgun, and PASITA's armor is looking promising. Let's say promising. And with St0n's, yeah, St0n's still lacking the rail. The HMG can do wonders, especially if PASITA's not hitting any of the rails.
Wow. He overstepped his boundaries a bit. Oh, but wow, he circles around. Still isn't able to hit the kill shot.
Come on, PASITA. What the fuck? You've been hitting so much with rail at the start, and now you're letting St0n get away with murder, and St0n will get away with murder, I think. 4 HP, and the starting shotgun does it after PASITA missing like 10 rails in a row. This is so unfortunate.
St0n is still really low, and he
I'm not dead yet.
leaves the honor to himself.
Yeah. True. St0n is being a true samurai and prevents his honor from being diminished in any case. Using his positional advantage as well to get the, in this stack situation for both players, better major item. And now he just needs to find the lizard to get the key with some new beautiful lizard leather boots. I don't know if there actually is something like this, but let's just take it as an analogy if there isn't something like this. And yeah, St0n is really like trying to not give up the position on the heavy, because he really prefers this item, it seems like.
Yeah, he's really defending the upper ground to great effect. The mega health is for PASITA though. Well, he's just raging around. Playing defrag in a deathmatch.
Yeah. I was gonna say, PASITA's playing a different game. St0n is going for Duel, and PASITA is like, okay, how many rounds can I do in 30 seconds? But yeah, St0n, okay, I'm not gonna say St0n needs to force something because he's behind in frags, but St0n is the one that like needs to find situations where he can like use his positional advantage. And his positional advantage now can actually cost him a lot of stack. Because being on the item and PASITA landing a beautiful rail, this is exactly what happened. St0n can retaliate a little bit with the pickup of the light armor though, but PASITA's still in a better position, and PASITA makes him pay for the rotation over to the rail. And now PASITA can actually widen the frag lead, And he does so with a good rocket. St0n really tried to get a rail shot in between, but yeah, it was a little bit too greedy.
But PASITA has to do homework on this jump.
I mean, I think he did a 10 out of 10, like, he never missed it on the last map, but this map so far, it has not been as reliable for him. But he still has 2 frag lead, and the speed adds up, the health bubble was removed, St0n is surely gonna die here.
You lack the skills to
He's having some more troubles with this jump, but not anymore. Picks up the heavy. Stacks are not even equal, somewhat. Maybe not anymore. So why do I say stuff like this?
To entertain us.
Yeah, so someone is at least wrong, and it does not have to be you or anyone else.
And I just let you fumble.
Nice combination. Beautiful stuff. Nice prediction of the bounce pad, and a nice railgun to finish off the 6th frag. Yeah, it seems like St0n's game plan from the first time they meet. Or is it the execution? I don't know at this point. Does not work out as well as it did the last match between the two.
Fire in the hole!
The pineapple. Well, vitamin C is not a vitamin which you can get a toxic overdose from, but let's just pretend it was a toxic vitamin overdose for St0n that stripped his life of him. Oh, nice rocket. Oh, and another direct!
Yeah, I can also not really pinpoint what's happening. It isn't in control. It's mostly in damage right now.
Oh yeah.
It's
Especially
and it's a
Rail.
rather large gap.
I mean, we are already at 1,000 damage difference, and we have only played 7 minutes. Oh no, this is not what you want to happen. But he lands a good retaliation rocket at least. Oh, and a nice rail. St0n keeps pressing the issue, and another beautiful rail. PASITA now, he should be quick enough to make his way over. At least kill St0n when he picks the item up, but he gives the kill so much respect that he's not, like, even trying to go through one of the choke points, that St0n stack actually is able to stabilize a good bit here. Oh.
Yeah, maybe PASITA is just already playing the timer game.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, why take risks and let St0n snowball? Seems like unnecessary from his perspective.
Yeah, he is lacking armor for any fight. And now St0n gets that item on his chest. Oh, he gets spotted. And St0n gets a clean frag. Ooh, he isn't able to force a spawn though. Gets greeted by the mega health. And yeah, now it's lizard hunt is on.
And PASITA has been doing a very good job with the spit placement, always spitting it on top of the health bubble. So despite St0n takes the health bubble or even the mega health, the asset will be reapplied because he's still standing in it. I mean, it does not have been given PASITA a kill yet, but it was a good help for him keeping St0n stack small that St0n could not force the issue, and now time really becomes an issue for St0n. Like, he can't afford to waste. Oh! Wow! Hello there! Nice rocket jump into pineapple and direct combination, and this is just St0n's magic. Again, yes it hits. But I think that, well, at this point, it would like be a sheer miracle if St0n makes the comeback. I mean, it's 1 minute. Granted that PASITA delays his respawn for 5 seconds every time. Okay, that's it now. There's no way St0n makes 5 frags.
No, he might get consideration frag.
Yep, there you go.
and a pineapple party.
Reinforcement.
And he goes through the acid again.
Yeah, and the spit is, it's also information, right? Those sticks will show up on PASITA's screen.
Yes, it's basically a tracking device.
Damage dealer.
Boop, boop, boop.
Fire in the hole.
And if this was the last damage sound of the game, it wasn't. We see a pineapple detonating on the left side of Solag and he scream as PASITA now ties up the series already.
Well, more Quake for us.
More Quake.
What?
That's the only way to improve Quake.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been reviewing my own duels. And we got CK, BJ versus Ranger. PASITA as BJ and St0n as the Ranger. Yeah, I was and I thought I was improving myself because I was mostly silver, and now I'm silver again. But when I started doing it, I was a steady gold. And then I told it on the Boxer stream, and then he said, "Okay, let's see what rank you have." Dude, just grind the game. Just you only do VOD reveals when you are elite or a pro. So I'm back to my own corner now.
Well, I can only say that for me it helped a lot in improving my game reviewing.
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I still see, because when you're in a game yourself, it's too hectic. And
Yeah,
even,
like, and also I see it on like basically everyone's stream, from pro gamers to non-pro gamers, that the perception you have in the heat of the moment
Prepare to
can
fight.
trick you. And alone for that, reviewing a VOD is actually helpful.
true. So, Buckster,
3.
You're wrong.
shut up.
This operation is
No, I'm not mean to be harsh. I mean, different people learn in different ways, so different methods are differently effective for everyone else. And so is a different map maybe effective for St0n taking the lead in the series again, as he has basically the most important weapons on this map together, and he uses his orb, and it gets countered by a dual wield, and the shotgun deals so much damage. St0n is obliterated. PASITA is rather healthy, and PASITA forces the spawn at the banana, but the starting shotgun wins out over the lightning gun, and St0n can stabilize a little bit as well with the mega health as a reward. Picking up the lightning gun, and he can even punish PASITA for the heavy. Can he? No, he can't. A little dance on PASITA's head, and now St0n has no armor anymore. But the hair blow dryer might be able to fuck up BJ's haircut. Oh.
Lead taken.
Orb rocket combo. Signature St0n move. Oh, that was it.
Or do we move as well?
Yeah. It was a pretty nice predictive rocket. It did not connect. Yeah, St0n wants to follow this up. He knows PASITA only has rockets to his name. And both items spawn near each other. Ooh, there is a trap. What? Oh, he spots 1 pixel of the BJ and uses the orb rocket combo.
Yeah, and I think, like, trapping that, or that angle, where it's easy, like, to immediately turn around, rocket, or a rocket, it's tough if you don't know the cooldown of the enemy's ability. But well, he at least get the Mega now. And there's a good bit of time for him to make it over for the Heavy to at least deal some damage on Stone's pickup. But St0n tries to undercut that, and he does! Nice combination of the rockets and the rope again. And St0n, yeah, blows up PASITA for a 4th frag. No, self-rocket. Yeah, I think no Mega for PASITA and no damage on St0n as well, and St0n now is pushing in. The 8 damage shotgun feels Batman, but in the end, he doesn't take too much damage for that frag.
Ooh, PASITA has gambled it on the double rockets. Oh, but he walks into a rocket combo again. Some say it's a signature move from St0n.
I think legend has it that St0n uses it quite good. But this time PASITA made it work and dealt so much damage onto St0n.
Wow. Tracking with the HMG. Oh. 15
And he even
for days.
gets a refrag off the spawn on St0n as well. So now with a rather clean pickup of the Mega, they could meet at the rockets, and St0n is careful because he has the weapons already. So PASITA's dual wield is rather disappearing in thin air, but he makes it still work. The boomstick deals so much damage. St0n gets the item and the shotgun. Despite it only being the starting shotgun is enough and 15 HP. St0n gets away with a
yeah, the last rockets from PASITA that he released did not hit his man. But yeah, this does mean that PASITA can grab the Heavy. And might even have enough leeway to fight for this Mega health.
Yeah, and I mean, he also got a frag beforehand. He forced a respawn at nail gun. He dodged the nails rather good, I would say. And his stack is still not completely shit. It's not the best, but it's at least in a position where St0n can't afford to run in no matter what. And this is a win for PASITA. But PASITA runs in no matter what, and nobody gets the item, but PASITA gets the worst spawn in this situation. St0n gets a major item and 2 rocket launchers for free. And the other major item.
Oh, but now he's a little bit stuck in that corner of the map. And PASITA, well, yeah, he doesn't have any armor, so he cannot stay in this position. Does use the dual wield.
Oh, that was fortunate for PASITA. No! That the orb went onto the pillar and PASITA used okay, what I was trying to say is when you use the dual wield MG, BJ's hitbox becomes a lot bigger around the chest area, but because he was dancing behind the pillar, he kind of mitigated this disadvantage. But in the end, it doesn't really matter because he mistimed the item and St0n got another frag out of that.
But it becomes an interesting fact.
Yeah. I would rather stream, it's very educational,
Yeah,
I reckon.
I saw it the same, yeah. Yeah, it's like, boom. Wow. There's so much intricate details in this game.
Yeah. And this in particular makes BJ easy to lightning gun in return, so that a lightning gun fight straight on with the dual wield is not always favorable for the BJ.
Yeah, true. And that also explains why sometimes the dual wield just doesn't win.
Yes, because the other player just hits 100%. So, and St0n shows us why he is the better player on this map, maybe. Oh, what? How is that direct? Come on! That is so unfair, and he forces the spawn again, but he doesn't deal too much damage. He now needs to make sure that PASITA can't find him before he picks up that light. And he does though, but PASITA hits a direct nonetheless from above, and he earns himself a Heavy. And now he has the control that he needs to make it possible for him to come back.
Yeah, there is no armor on St0n. Now PASITA has a reason to chase this one up. Oh, he walks into a Hondo. But yeah, he has his passive to heal him back up. Gets the light, the mega health. So he can chase this one up. And if he gets the opening damage, This will be a tight map before the timer runs out.
PASITA did not predict St0n's turnaround, and if he hasn't had that like insanely fast reactions, I think St0n gets the better of him there with the shotgun. Good play from PASITA nonetheless, cutting down the frag lead. St0n is not going to pick up that light as long as PASITA spams that area with 2 rockets. Oh no! He gets thrown around after the pickup, and the last rocket does the deal.
Yeah, and this also the passive of Ranger, right? He doesn't do that much self-damage, because other champion would also kill himself with that play.
Yeah, way quicker. Like, every champion gets 50% reduced self-damage, if I remember correctly. But St0n, I say, Ranger gets 75% reduced self-damage. And this is it for the map number 2. Steez the St0n gets it. Nice. And despite him having much more control, he also outdamaged his opponent. Which is not always usual when you have the control, because if your opponent does not have much stack, you obviously can't do as much damage.
Facts.
Yes. Okay, I'm immediately charging up the prediction for the next map, which is Molten Falls, and we see PASITA scale against St0n's Anarchy. While I really need to get something to drink, because all the waffling about the game requires you to hydrate a lot.
True. Let's see. PASITA left the lobby. He's still in menu though. Yeah, I think this is an interesting matchup. I really favor the skill bearer pick against the Anarchy. But it is doable with Anarchy. It's just you have to play a perfect game against the skill bearer. St0n3, thanks for the follow.
Oh, that was necessary. Crap. I mean, he basically needs to use Anarchy speed to backpedal rather than aggress in this matchup, I'd say. Unless he has good spawn forces and gets easy unreturned damage off the spawn, which always makes your life easier.
Yeah. Yeah, just keep your distance and try to bait the bull rush and go from there. And yeah, if you can, try to deny as much heavies with the Sandalman. Who is wearing socks? Did you see it?
No.
You don't wear socks when you wear sandals.
Well, legend has it some people do it.
Grind your face into the
But
pavement.
yeah, I would not either do it myself. So, St0n wins the warm-up. We can already turn this game off because it's basically done.
Prepare to fight.
Yes, we are ready to rumble.
Round begins in
Yes.
3,
So
2, 1.
it's an interesting matchup. Anarchy gets the spawn he needs, and he immediately pops the oh, good play from PASITA to meet him there. What did he do? He couldn't turn around, and he ran out of the map. And this means not only that St0n gets both items, but St0n also does not have to fight for his life. With shared hourglasses, we should see the abilities being ready rather similar. PASITA has a little advantage at the moment, but he also does not... Okay, I lied, he has a rocket launcher. And he has a railgun, but St0n gets out undamaged. And he gets both items again? Yeah, he gets it, but he eats a rocket for it. It's okay if you're St0n, I think, because PASITA didn't force a fight upon you despite having the bull rush, so you can be pretty happy with that. You wear sandals if it's snowing, that's interesting.
Oh, but look at this. St0n is adding another frag to his tally.
This is how matchup becomes manageable, right? If you hit that many rails.
Stopwatch.
But also denying the heavy. It's such a useful thing to do against the Sandal man. And wow, Chris wrote. Thanks for the prime sub.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I just saw it. We appreciate this support a lot. Oh, good use of the bull rush this time, but St0n is able to backpedal on the heavy and use the inject reactively, so in the end, what looked like a good play backfired a lot. But PASITA trapping for St0n to pick up the Mega. Oh yes, and this is his opportunity, but he can't make it count. He denies the light armor and the Mega health, but he can't get a frag, and St0n is able to recharge his ability with the hourglasses, restack some of the rockets, and be back in position for heavy. At least get the timing.
Yeah, he still needs the other light. Or just hit your rails. Oh, he walks into... Wow, no, the bull rush gets denied. Actually, and St0n walks away with another frag. PASITA walked into the wall.
Yeah, who was that guy saying the matchup is hard? Like, I would fire him.
Well, it is. But St0n is making it work.
Yeah, and St0n is making it look like it's not a big deal, but I don't know. Maybe it's because of all the rail he's hitting, which is 5. Almost a ring out. If he hit that rail, it would have been a ring out. And even the bull rush can't save you if you take 10,000 damage before you activate it. St0n tries to save his rocket, his remaining rocket. But PASITA gets the item. And finally, he has a little bit of a stack advantage for once. Should be able to have the rocket as well. The lightning gun and the railgun. Not the rockets.
Ow.
No problem.
Well. Even the nail gun is easy to hit from this range, and then combined with the passive damage and the beautiful close range rail. And now you see a stack difference.
Yeah, but St0n amounted a pretty great lead. And yeah, playing a fast champion like this. Well, the skill wearer is fast, but he needs to use his bull rush to get over the 500 speed bump.
Yeah, like he can strafe jump faster, but he can't turn corners faster than 500. So this is Anarchy's advantage in terms of speed. Also, Anarchy can much easier change elevation and with maintaining his speed. And now we see a bull rush. Anarchy rocket jump, inject to get out of the proximity by simply changing the levels, which you can't do when you're bull rushing.
Yeah,
and now
true.
we can see a runaway game maybe.
Yeah, yeah. I think St0n is already playing that game. Oh, but he waits on the heavy. And the cannonball drops down.
Yeah. He makes the ground shake like an earthquake.
Five-minute warning.
Yeah, there is still a gap of
Stopwatch.
PASITA winding up skill power to dodge that rail shot. Well, we have a similar situation, but this time around
He's dead.
it goes well for St0n.
Yeah, he actually managed to dodge everything PASITA threw at him and then hit great rockets in return. And when PASITA hit the bounce pad, I think it was by accident, he was already dead because he had like 10 HP left. There you go, lightning gun! Oh, that was so close to picking up the mech. Yeah, the skinny junkie is actually hot to LG. But it's only a 3-frag game, and what looked a lot less doable, like, don't know, a minute ago, slowly reaches the realms of possibility, I think, and especially if you can get this mega without dying. Maybe that's already considered as dying in this matchup right now. At least he got it.
Yeah, well, the light at the rail is there to pick up. He does lose out on the heavy though, and after taking 2 rails, yeah, he needs to change his plan. The mega health won't be part of it.
Just to put in context how much work St0n has to do to have this frag line, he has twice the amount of damage of PASITA, and he hit 65% rail. Just to have the scoreline like this. In a even class matchup, I think the scoreline would have been like 6-0 already, rather than 6-3. But this also means that PASITA still has a good fighting chance to come back. And he is really wanting to provoke St0n into making a mistake, but St0n is not really eating any of this. And he's reading PASITA to perfection.
Yeah, he has a nose for this stuff. As soon as he doesn't hear an enemy, he knows something is up. And he anticipates it great, even wins out the bull rush. He's water weak though, but PASITA walks into rocket damage with the gauntlet out.
I think what won St0n basically the map and the fight at the heavy was that he lifted him for so long with the lightning gun, which meant that PASITA could basically not return any damage or activate the bull rush properly. Yeah, now it's almost becoming impossible, especially after getting denied the heavy and the pummel into the face. St0n with the 7th break.
Blue blood on the pizza slicer.
Yes.
Oh.
3 directs. Why not? Holy fuck.
Stopwatch. Impressive. I will lead the way.
Okay, PASITA clutches it out. With the rail. Has 90 seconds to do something about this score. But yeah, it looks to me that he already gave up.
St0n is not really giving him the chance. Ah! Beautiful rails. Like, PASITA runs... Like, this is what makes the scale bearer a little bit hard to hit, is that he can jerk around his movement so rapidly with his style of movement that it's actually... Like, when he's on full speed and going, like, at you, it sometimes can become a bit tough to hit him, as you just saw that. But not this time. And I just think they are messing around a little. Both players know this is done and dusted, but
Impressive.
want to show some nice tracks and show their skills off a little bit. Which is nice, because it's looking cool.
Yeah, are we gonna see an out of bounds jump to St0n?
Oh yeah, around the wall at Mega, for example.
True. Yeah, he had enough stack to even survive the bull rush.
Yeah, and I mean the Boras rocket combo, if you hit it, it's 200 damage. And then if you're lucky, like you can get in a passive hit between this as well, and it's just hurting a lot. Anyway, GG, Big Papa St0n. Convincing map, like especially in a matchup like this. Holy crap, that was convincing. Just look at the rail, observe it.
75. Wow. 47 LG.
Yeah.
Damn.